UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Figueiredo is taking place this weekend, and I, Tony Has Died, will be going through the card, breaking down the fight. It's a pretty decent card, man. We got the Sandman, we got the God of War, we got Bo Nickel, we got Drickus 2.0, we got D-Rod, Montel Jackson. We got some names on this card, you know. It's a pretty decent card, so don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that. Thank you guys for 1,600 subscribers now, so thank you guys so much. The first fight on the card, which is... Come on, bro. What is this shit? What is this? Okay, I just said the card's decent, but this is what it starts off with. You got to pick Juliana Miller versus Ivana Petrovic. You've got to pick Petrovic by submission. Juliana Miller fucking sucks. She's literally 3-3. Like, she has a record of 3 wins, 3 losses. And 2 of those losses are in the UFC. Why are we signing people to the UFC that have 2 wins and 1 loss, bro? Petrovic actually has a pretty good rear naked choke, so I'm picking her, all right? Next fight on the card. This is like the WrestleMania meme. Someone made a meme. It was like, voices. But it's like, bro, this is the fight of the century right here. I think I'm going to pick Thomas Jefferson, though, by first round knockout. I think he's going to go out there, purchase the state of Louisiana, maybe be the father of the Constitution. Jokes aside, Dontel Mays is a quitter, bro. He literally tapped to a heel hook by Walter Walker. Why are you tapping to heel hooks, bro? Heel hooks don't work in MMA. Heel hooks are a fucking myth, bro. He's a quitter. I've never seen this guy win once. He fucking sucks. Enough said. Shamil Gaziev beat both of these guys, though, and he's ranked number 10, so... Just shows how deep this division is, man. You know, free Rosenstrike. Next fight on the card, we got Ilia Abtoro, Tabdoro. Boop, boop, boop. Grab him by the scruff of the neck. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Gaston Bolognese. He did really good in his last fight. He fought that human Snapchat filter, Cratavius Romeus, you know, with the bug eyes. I think he did pretty good in that fight. Quang Lee, he sucks. I just don't think he's UFC level. He got slept in both his UFC fights. One of them was the Chris Gutierrez, I believe. And he didn't get slept in, though. He got slept in his last fight, and he lost to Chris Gutierrez. Quang Lee sucks, bro. Gaston should get it done. He's got the Peru aura, bro. He's got the Ilia Abtoro build going. You know, he's got the Ilia Abtoro, Top Toro scruff on his chest, too, bro. I think he should get it done. Next fight on the card, this is actually a pretty good WMMA fight, bro. Jillian Robertson's actually one of the entertaining WMMA fighters. She actually goes for finishes in her fight. She's got really good submission ability. The Tabitha Ricci fight was really close. If I remember correctly, I think this fight could have gone to Robertson. I'm not 100% sure. You know, those Tabitha Ricci fights, they always scored to her because she's just attractive. But Mariana Rodriguez, she is on the decline. As you can see, she's lost 4 of her last 5 fights, bro. Her only win is the Michelle Waterson Gomez. I'm pretty sure that's the one where they did the Michelle Waterson retirement speech where she got the whole ass retirement package. I picked Jillian Robertson. I think she's younger. She's not fucking 30, 40 years old. She's 29. She's in her prime. Jillian Robertson to win this one. Next fight, we got Azamat Bekov versus Ryan Loder, and I'm gonna have to go with Azamat Bekov. I'm gonna definitely pick in Bekov because of his high level tactical ability. Definitely not because his name has a V at the end of it. I do think he'll beat Ryan Loder. Ryan Loder, he beat Valentine, and that's about it. Misha Tate in the big 2025. I'm picking Misha Tate to win, bro, and here's why. Old head versus old head matchup, and when it's old head versus old head, you got to pick the old head that used to be a champion. And you look at her losses too, they're not too bad people. Raquel Pennington, I honestly think Raquel should still be the champion right now. Next fight on the card, got the hardest hitting 145er in the UFC, man. He's back, man. He's fucking back. Jeremy Stephens is back in the UFC, but he's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, he's not winning this shit, bro. Look, I do not know why the UFC re-signed, bro. I don't understand why they re-signed him. Yes, he can beat a bunch of jobbers at BKFC, but last time he fought a high-level opponent in MMA, let's just take a look here. Lost to some guy in the PFL named Nathan Schulte. He lost to Clay Collier. He lost to Gamrod. He lost to Calvin Cater. He lost. When you think of Jeremy Stephens, the end of his career, this was 2 years ago, he was losing these UFC fights. Dude, this Mason Jones kid, he's a killer from Cage Warriors. They're bringing him in just to build his name on Jeremy Stephens. Mason Jones to knock out Jeremy Stephens in the first round. Listen, anyways, next fight on the card, we got Cameron Smotherman versus Sergey City. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking Cameron Smotherman to defeat Sergey City. Canadian MMA. He's in the dirt. GSP took all their aura for the next 20 years and put it into his career, I guess. But next fight on the card, we got Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos. I think I'm going to trust the experience that Marcos has gained. But yeah, I'm going to pick him to beat Montel Jackson. Next fight on the card, I think Santiago Ponzinibbio is fucking cooked, bro. I think he's over. I think he's done. I think he's completely done. He was losing his last fight before he got lucky and found the knockout against Carlston Harris. He got slept bad by Holland, literally face planted. He lost to fucking Michel Pereira, bro. And we see how terrible Michel Pereira is now. How are you losing to Michel Pereira? I think D-Rod should have beaten Kelvin Gastelum. I'm going to pick Daniel Rodriguez to knock out Santiago Ponzinibbio. He's there to be hit. 1-2 down the pipe, maybe a right hook from D-Rod. Puts Ponzinibbio out cold. I think it will be a highlight reel knockout for Daniel Rodriguez. Moving on to the next fight, we got Bo Nickel versus Rainer de Ritter. And before I make my prediction, bro, I just want to say this. The Bo Nickel hate is so forced. Yes, bro. UFC 300 was crazy. I don't think anybody thinks that Bo Nickel should have been on UFC 300, bro. Except maybe Chael Sonnen. You know, we got Bo Nickel versus Islam Makhachev. That's a real thing, guys. That's a real fight that's being made, guys. I don't think anyone thinks that Bo Nickel should have been on the main card of 300, but why do we have to fucking hate him for that, bro? He's an undefeated American with a bunch of finishes. He has one boring performance against Paul Craig, and he still won the fight. It was on the feet. So I don't get this hatred for Bo Nickel, bro. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I do think Bo Nickel will actually shoot takedowns in this fight. I think he will be able to get RDR down, and although RDO is a very dangerous opponent on the ground, I think Bo is good enough to not get submitted. I do think that Bo Nickel will have the ability to take RDR down and just hold him there, land ground and pound. UFC wants Bo Nickel to win this fight. They know what they're doing feeding him to this guy, bro. I do think that Bo Nickel will win this fight, probably by decision, maybe a late TKO. Next fight, final fight on the card, 5-round main event, Corey Sandhagen versus Davidson Figueiredo. Listen, we all love Davidson Figueiredo. He's a funny guy, you know, former champion, but he's old, bro. First thing I have to say is that he's old as fuck. He's 37. Figgy is not the same finisher at bantamweight as he was at flyweight. Yes, he could probably hit someone at flyweight and they'll get knocked out cold, but now he hits them with the same shot. They'll just drop and get back up. Kind of like look at Cheeto, look at Jan. He dropped both of them, but they just pop right up. So even if Figueiredo stuns Corey, I don't think it's going to knock Corey out. And I don't think Figueiredo has the ability to take Corey down. Like if Umar Nurmagomedov is having trouble taking Corey down and Umar can't sub Corey. With that being said, the fight will be on the feet, and then when the fight's on the feet, I just think Corey will keep his fundamentals and he'll be fucking fine. Like he'll literally just jab, leg kick, jab, keep on his bite, go backwards. Figueiredo's gonna get pissed off, maybe overextend. I think Corey will probably punch him in the fucking face when he tries to, like, you know, land a big power shot on him. With the fight on the feet, I think Corey Sandhagen will be 100% fine. That's really my big take on this fight. Corey beats all the blockheads of the division. He beats the Cheetos, he beats the Song Dongs, he beats the Rob Fox, and he'll beat the Figueiredo, old Figueiredo, shorter Figueiredo, smaller Figueiredo. I think this is an easy win for Corey Sandhagen. And yeah, that's all I really got. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. Thank you so much for watching. Comment what you guys want to see next, what other videos you want me to make, because right now I'm just doing fight breakdowns and fights to make next. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.